Awesome. So for today, we want to go through some information about DigitalCrafts, just a general overview of what to expect from our programs, and hopefully get some frequently asked questions answered so that everyone can go through. And yeah, so DigitalCrafts. Move this. So welcome. Just quickly want to give an overview who we are, what we do. So DigitalCrafts is a online bootcamp with live online instruction for our programs. So we offer hands-on guided learning with seasoned experts. With the flexibility of online learning and full and part-time courses are available. So we work to meet you where you are and meet you with your learning goals. And to elaborate further, we have trained over 1,000 students in industry relevant skills needed by today's technology and product teams in weeks rather than years. So we offer effective hands-on training, as I mentioned. Our curriculum is crafted with beginners in mind, combining live instruction with hands-on projects that effectively cater to all learning styles. We also operate under the principle that all students come first. So classes are taught live by instructors with years of real-world experience. If you go to our homepage and under the resources tab, you can find our team and our instructors and their experience are listed out there, which is a super helpful resource. And we provide support beyond the classroom with career and success coaches. So that involves our student success team. They work with all of our students throughout their enrollment at DigitalCrafts, ensuring that they have resources, tools, and support necessary to tackle the job search effectively. So lots of different, again, resources that they can take advantage of and learn from as they progress through each program. So the programs that we offer are web development, cybersecurity, and UX design. And we currently teach web development in 2 formats, in a full-time format as well as a part-time format. The full-time is 16 weeks long with a full schedule Monday through Friday. And the part-time program is 26 weeks long with a part-time schedule of Tuesday and Thursday evenings and then Saturday mornings. So for the part-time, it's really designed for folks that have full-time commitments, but also want to take this program. So in addition to the 10 hours of class per week, there is a lot of self-teaching and self-learning outside of class due to the nature of the topics covered, the curriculum's pace, and just the hours available for teaching. We teach both our cybersecurity and UX design programs in a full-time format, so Monday through Friday class structure. The cybersecurity class is 16 weeks long, and the UX design class is 14 weeks long. So to touch on some frequently asked questions that I get as an enrollment coordinator on a daily basis are about financing, prior experience and knowledge, and career support. So to go through these at a high level overview, yes, we offer financing through our partners at Climb Credit. They are an education lender that students and prospective students are welcome to apply through. You can find their landing page on our website, and you can apply and learn of approval within minutes. And it also does not impact your credit to apply for the loan. They also have unique and flexible structures for each student's financial needs in terms of repayment and interest. So that's something that we advise all prospective students and students to reach out to their customer support team, who can kind of help answer in more detail for each specific student and their situation. And then additionally, in terms of having any prior experience or knowledge before getting started in our programs, all of our programs are designed with beginners in mind. And we do offer an intro course that folks can find on our website. It's a free online resource that doubles as our pre-work for each course. So it's give or take 40 hours worth of self-paced self-study to help incoming students be who might be true beginners to be more knowledgeable beginners. So it covers our curriculum at a 20,000-foot overview, ensuring that terminology, modules, and different things are covered concisely, so that when students get started, they can have an understanding and have some familiarity with what will be taught. And then lastly, what sort of career support is provided. And I touched on this a few slides ago, but we do offer student success support throughout. And this support is ongoing throughout students' enrollment at DigitalCrafts. So there are weekly talks, hour-long talks that topics rotate. So topics covered include the job search, interviewing, online presence, portfolio building, and resume review. So these sessions, if students are unable to attend them live, are recorded and available throughout their duration at DigitalCrafts. So there are a lot of different resources and opportunities for support and guidance when it comes to the job search. Any questions so far, anybody?
Yes. Hi, thank you. Hi, my name is Tavette. I was actually just looking at the
Tavette, I think I lost you.
I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, great. I was looking at the slide with the duration of the class terms, and previously it was a 3 days a week, a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And I believe this slide did not mention the Saturday. Is it only 2 days a week now?
So great question and great catch. It is 3 days a week still. I believe that we are missing the Saturday portion of the program on this slide. So okay. The part-time is still Tuesday, Thursday evenings, 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, and then Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, great. So Saturday is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you. I was not aware of that. Okay, yeah. Awesome.
So that is a grand total of 10 hours of class time per week. And then I would say it's safe to set aside 20 to 30 additional hours per week to dedicate work outside of class. Okay. Whether that's homework preparation, project preparation, and things like that. So just knowing that there will be time to be dedicated to class outside of that 10-hour window.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any other questions?
As of right now, no, you're doing great and I'm just listening.
Well, interrupt me if you have anything. But yeah, so.
We got another question that just messaged me. Is there a difference between the instruction between the part-time and full-time boot camps, or is the same material just organized differently?
That's a great question too. So the part-time program still is taught in a live online structure. The curriculum is identical aside from the pace at which it is moved through. aside from the fact that in the part-time program, we do not teach Python, which is the opening unit in our full-time web development class. So that would be the biggest difference. And the reason it's not taught in our part-time program is because we don't have the time. So that is a difference there.
Thank you.
Yeah, any other questions?
It's like it's a quiet group for now, but I'll keep monitoring the chats and email.
Okay, thanks. So I fear this is our last slide. So questions that are still incoming and can be thought of past this are always welcomed in the hello@digitalcrafts.com inbox. We monitor that daily and are happy to get back to everyone.
Yeah. So one of the questions that I saw just come up is the intro classes for new people coming into boot camps, who, especially those who may be unfamiliar with a lot of the common concepts. I mean, are the intro courses recommended, and how do they help students who are starting out in one of the boot camps?
Yes, so the intro courses cannot be recommended enough by our team, because it is the curriculum in an overview, and it'll help students that are the true beginners that have not had any practice or any experience in web dev, cyber, or UX, get their feet wet with the material that'll be covered. And the extensive material covered in the short period of time can be described as maybe drinking water from a fire hose. So this intro course really mitigates any stress and challenges that would come along with not knowing anything and kind of diving into that class time where information will be presented. So it's definitely a great pre-work opportunity for students to familiarize themselves, so that when they are getting started, they're familiar with terms, they're familiar with the things that are being introduced to them, so that they can kind of get a better grasp on them rather than introducing it to them for the first time in real time.
Another question just came in is, how do instructors work with students who have different types of learning styles, whether it's a style or, you know, maybe some people may have may have other things that make them unique as learners. Are there ways that the classroom learning is applied and fit to the variety of learners who come into boot camps?
Yeah, so that's definitely top of mind for our instructors, is making sure that each student does have a personal experience with DigitalCrafts. So in addition to the live instruction, live online lectures, we do have the opportunity for students to ask questions over Zoom, to chat in questions. And we also, in all of our classes, maintain an 8-to-1 student to teacher ratio. So if our roster for a class exceeds 8 students, then we bring on a teaching assistant to support our instructors to ensure that everyone is receiving individualized attention when need be. So a typical day for a student would be, that live interactive online lecture in the morning, kind of introduction of a new module or new concepts, and then putting that information into practice. So for the different types of learners, there are different parts throughout the day where they can be effective in their learning and proactive, especially in terms of putting what they've learned again to practice.
Okay, thanks. And are there opportunities within the boot camps for students to collaborate on projects?
Yes, that's a great question. So that's a really big piece of all of our programs, is collaboration. And group work. So projects that are completed in each program, majority are done in groups. And that is for a lot of reasons, and mainly so that folks can interact and get work experience with each other, and taking what is assigned and kind of having that creative justice and licensing, and then working with their peers to kind of create that collaborative project.
Great, thank you. And another question, just reading it right now, is that you mentioned some of the scholarships. Can you talk more specifically about some of the ones available? I think someone mentioned a You Belong in Tech scholarship as an example.
Yes, so we do have scholarship opportunities available to our applicants. The You Belong in Tech scholarship in particular is applied automatically upon application. And this is an award for underrepresented groups in technology, which include female, Black, and Latinx students. And this, again, is applied automatically at application. And the award varies between the full-time and the part-time programs. So for our full-time programs, it's a $1,500 award. And for our part-time programs, it's a $1,000 award. And then to elaborate, we do have two other scholarship offerings. Another is our Veteran Scholarship, which is an automatic $1,500 award. And then we do have a Builder Scholarship, which is upon application, for folks that want to let us know, why they're looking to come to DigitalCrafts, how they're looking to use this opportunity to better their community and lift the ladder down for others. And that is a 250-word submission that is reviewed by the enrollment team, and that it is up to a $1,500 award offering.
Okay, great. And this is sort of my question. I'm curious, but are there any kind of remarkable things that have come from that Builder Scholarship in the past, from those submissions that stand out to you?
So that's a great question. I do, in reviewing submissions, it really is awesome to see folks that are more focused on how they can help those around them than themselves. I'd have to think back to specifics, but there was one application that really was just so focused on receiving the opportunity to make sure that they can better themselves, the lives of their family, and then again, those around them, which is definitely something that stands out to us through a submission. Great.
And looks like I have one more question in my inbox, and it's more of a technology question. Is there a preference to PC or Mac for bootcamp students?
Great question. So the only thing we do ask that students provide for themselves is a computer. And for web development, either a MacBook or a PC is perfectly fine. The PC needs to be able to run the Linux 10 operating system. That's a must. And our instructors use MacBooks. So it's really, I would say, the student's preference as to which one they would use. For our cybersecurity program, however, it's important that students use PC computers or older MacBooks. And then for UX design, I believe MacBook and Windows is both sufficient, but our instructor will be using a MacBook. So in terms of any mirroring, troubleshooting, problem solving, a MacBook could be more flexible and efficient, especially if you are a true beginner, just knowing that the instructor also will be working on the same machine.
Okay. And just a brief follow-up, and is there an assumption that instructors, they're familiar with both operating systems and are able to assist students who may choose one or the other?
Correct. And if not, the instructor should be knowledgeable in both, but otherwise, other students are very helpful. I always tell people when they ask, I have a Windows, what is that fine? And my response is always, someone is going to be there to help troubleshoot. You will not be on Windows Island all by yourself.
Okay. And then, okay, one more question. This is from me, but I think this is an important question, is that, can you share some of the specifics about how Career Services works with students? And do they also work with alumni?
Yes. Okay. So the structure of our student success team is that they work with each student that goes through DigitalCrafts. And our students do have student success requirements for graduation. So the support they provide is in terms of career talks and career workshops are extremely helpful to attend and to watch on your own time, especially because they do have requirements attached, again, to graduation. So in those talks and workshops, it's an hour each week with rotating topics, and then opportunities for questions and kind of some personalization. And our student success team works with our DigitalCrafts students indefinitely. So there is not a timeline on their support. So as a graduate of our programs, you are more than welcome to come back and work with our student success team in any capacity at any point. We do have a really strong alumni network that are super helpful and do kind of stick around and attend different resource sessions. So there is not a timeline on how long you can work with our student success team.
Okay, great, thanks. And just one more look at my email and the chat, but yeah, it looks like it's everything. So yes, thanks.
Perfect. Tibet, any last questions?
I think I'm good. Everybody asked great questions. I was able to pay attention to those as well. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And if you have any follow-up questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can reach me at my email, which is chandler@digitalcrafts.com. And then additionally, you can always reach out to our hello@digitalcrafts.com inbox.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chandler. Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.